Okay, so this is going to be another alternative way to do the chain rule. So it's just a way of organizing the thoughts in your mind and creating a table. So we're still going to be taking a function, it's a composition, and we're going to be finding the first derivative. So let's say we have a function, and it can be anything, f of x, and g of x is the inside function, outer function, inside function. I've used colors to coordinate. So we take the derivative of each, so we create the table with the derivative of each, and every time, this is the chain rule formula. So you're going to take this function, you're going to plug g of x in, and then you're going to be left multiplying times g prime of x. Okay, so now we're going to look at an example. So let's try the example y is equal to the tangent of 2x minus x to the third. Okay, so creating this table, I'm going to start off with, instead of using f of g of x, I'm going to use y's and u's. So I'm going to say y is equal to the tangent of the inside function. The inside function in this case is 2x minus x cubed. Okay, now I'm going to take the derivative. I want to know what dy is, and I'm going to do it with respect to u. So the derivative of the tangent is secant squared u. And then du dx is going to be derivative of 2x is 2, and the derivative of 3x cubed is 3x squared. Okay, now using the color coordination here, this is going to be the inside of u that's going to get plugged into here. So basically I'm going to start off with this function, but I'm going to plug this value in for u, and then I'm going to multiply it times this value right here. So when I do that, I'm going to be left with the first derivative is equal to, okay, I'm going to take this secant squared, and I'm going to substitute in 2x minus x cubed. And then I'm going to multiply by 2 minus 3x squared. Okay? So the first derivative is going to be equal to 2 minus 3x squared times the secant squared of 2x minus x cubed. Okay? Now let's try that really mean, nasty problem that that had multiple layers in the last example. So this is like example number 23 in the book. So let's say you had y is equal to 1 plus the cosine squared of 7x to the third. Okay, so we're going to create a chart for this. So we're going to start off saying that this is y equals u to the third. And then I'm going to say that u is equal to 1 plus the cosine squared of 7x. Okay, so then I'm going to say that dy du is 3u to the second. All right, now this is going to require some work because this is a chain rule within a chain rule. So I'm going to point to here, and I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to do some more work. I'm going to do another chart before I plug in this answer. So I'm going to say u is equal to 1 plus, now cosine of 7x is the inside function, so I'm going to say z squared. And then I'm going to say, well, z is the cosine of 7x. Okay, so then I'm going to say that du dx is equal to 2z. And then I'm going to say that dz dx is, okay, so this could be a chain rule within a chain rule, but it's safe to do this all in one step. So if I take the derivative of cosine, that's going to give me negative sine of 7x. But I know I need to take the derivative of the inside, so that's going to give me 7. Okay, so using my color coordination from before, this derivative, okay, so u prime is going to be take 2z, plug this in for z, and multiply times this value here. So when I do that, I'm going to get 2. Z is going to be cosine of 7x times this value over here, which is negative 7 sine of 7x. Okay, so now when I go to clean this up, I'm going to get that u prime is equal to 2 times negative 7 is negative 14 cosine 7x sine of 7x. Okay, so what I just found up here was du dx, and that is equal to negative 14 cosine of 7x times the sine of 7x. Okay, so now I'm ready to take the derivative. So I'm going to go up to this chart right here, and I'm going to start off with this function. I'm going to take u, which is u right here, and I'm going to plug that into here, and then I'm going to multiply by this answer right there. Okay, so the result to this is going to be y is going to equal 3. If I plug in for u, I'm going to get 1 plus cosine squared of 7x, and according to this up here, it was squared, times this value, which is negative 14 cosine 7x sine of 7x. Okay. Now we're going to simplify this. 3 times negative 14 is going to give me negative 42. Then I've got 1 plus the cosine squared of 7x all squared, times what's left over here is cosine 7x sine of 7x. Okay, interested to see which method you choose, to just use a chain rule or to use this table method.